last week on Discount Heroes.
Here she is in the flesh, the Harbinger, Deathbeak.
Come charging out through the other side as I polymorph myself into a T-Rex.
The crowd is cheering. You can see BOOMstone looking interested upon the battle that's occurring.
It was always supposed to just be you and me, Deathbeak. Let's get it on!
You see that Deathbeak seems to be moving erratically, unnaturally. Feather tips fly up into the air and begin raining down upon the arena.
Deathbeak! We'll never lose this one! And as I do, I'll drum up a quick beat as I cast Psychic Lance.
Deathbeak plummets 60 feet to the ground. There are signs of wounds around the creature's ankles. Looks like the signs of shackles.
I'm gonna use my Ring of Marion to cast Scrying and just cast Crying.
You see tears pouring out of Deathbeak's empty eye sockets.
And I'm going to give him the most comforting 3-armed Tyrannosaurus Rex hug I can possibly muster.
And it smells the air around you. It looks towards you, Thrasher.
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Kill the beast now, become the champions, and I shall grant you my boon.
And I dimension door.
BOOMstone finds himself pinned, his brilliant cloak aflame, with the two of you looming over him, and Deathbeak landing upon the crowd.
Welcome to Discount Heroes!
It's Thanksgiving tomorrow, and we're so dedicated, and we're recording the night before Thanksgiving just for you.
Yeah.
It was the night before Thanksgiving and all through the house.
Oh, I think one of these episodes is going to release like right around Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, we think.
Or Happy New Year, maybe.
Maybe.
Kermit.
Welcome to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. We're a chaotic character and story-driven real play podcast for a group of 5 friends who've known each other for 17 plus years. We've played countless hours of questionable D&D, and now we want to share with you the game we love so much. My name is Brent. I'm the DM. We got 4 players here. Why don't you introduce yourselves and who you're playing?
Yo, this is Tyler. I'll be playing Copes, the Circle of the Stars Druid.
Cuckoo Cachoo. This is Aaron, and I'll be playing Demarok, a Tiefling Bard.
This is Jared. I play Thrasher.
And this is Matt, and I will be playing Nox Longfoot, the Gnome Wizard.
I listened today when you called yourself Nongs Bongfoot. That was pretty funny.
All right, I got a question for you guys this week. Question is, if you could take one item, one spell, one ability, one something to bring into the real world that your character currently has, what would it be?
Wild Shape.
Oh, that's a good one.
Enough said. Yeah, I mean,
That's a very
I
good
don't
one.
think I need to explain that.
You have to. I said that you have to.
So I could be an eagle,
Mhm.
and a bear, and a deer, and a walrus, and an emu, and a cat, and a dog, and a wolf.
Would you just go around being people's pets, or like?
Yes.
Yeah, would you be doing crimes though?
I'd be the world's greatest thief.
Oh, you could do a one-man petting zoo.
I would be a kitten, and then
Right.
move into like a sorority house.
Ugh.
That's just
Why is that kitten jacking off in the corner?
They'd be like, he's so whimsical. Come here. He always watches me while I shower.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
it's like scumbag Cinderella or whatever.
Yeah.
Wild Shape. I think I would do Vicious Mockery, and I would just be like the dopest, like street rapper, like battle rapper.
just destroying people psychically.
Yeah. I'm just like, I really like get to the core of what they hate about themselves and just break them down on stage.
Oh, you could do Tasha's Hideous Laughter and be a comedian.
Oh, see? That could be
I feel
good.
like one guy. I'm really good at making one guy laugh.
Just maniacally laughing.
I dig that. Plus, you could probably use that in everyday life to just make people feel bad when they slight you. You can be real petty with it.
Oh, yeah, I would too. Like, bank teller, like, doesn't, looks at me the wrong way or, doesn't address me appropriately. Boom. That's an ugly haircut, Susan. Everybody knows it.
Oh my god.
Is it allowed to be an item?
Yeah, so yeah, anything basically that your character has.
I want my carpet.
That would be good.
It would get confiscated by the government so fast.
You would get confiscated by the government so fast.
Try and get it. I'm flying away on my carpet.
They would never catch me.
I should already have been confiscated by the government, so if they haven't got me yet, they're not going to do it.
They might have. You just don't know.
You gotta admit, the first whole day you spend with that carpet, you're just gonna be flying to people and holding out your hand to them and saying, "Do you trust me?"
And then throw them off.
Well, yeah, I got to get rid of them somehow.
Let's see. I mean, polymorph would be a great one for the same reasons. That wild shape would be. Fireball would be fun, but again, probably wouldn't last not in prison very long. I'm gonna go with animate objects, so I could just be like a walking Beauty and the Beast. Just bring everything to life and.
Yeah, you just animate your dishes and stuff to clean themselves and all that.
Tiffany would be like, this is so much more difficult when they're moving around.
You can animate the bed to capture your son, so he has to go to sleep.
I think that's illegal.
That's terrifying, Brent.
Yeah, right?
It's fucking terrifying.
No, it's magical.
The race car bed's just driving around the house chasing your kids. I would animate a basketball to always go in when I shot it and just be the best NBA player ever.
Yeah.
You just sinking half-court shots all day.
Just over and over. He never misses.
Just hucking it.
Just bounce it from half court and flies in.
But you can only play for 1 hour at a time.
Coach, if we don't get this game wrapped up, I'm going to be like shit in the fourth quarter.
But man, all those points.
They just put me in when we need to win. I got this.
Everybody there is like, is he pulling a flubber?
All right, Brent, what you got?
I'd probably pick one of the 9th level spells, like
You said that
Well-
your character has.
Yeah, no 9th level spells.
Yeah.
that my character has.
So the ability to make the world as you decide at any given
Yeah.
Yeah,
moment.
right.
That's true polymorph, I think.
Godhood. You would like
Yeah.
godhood.
I mean, I would take Wish if I could take one.
But none of my guys have much.
I don't know. I would take shape change.
What do my guys have?
Pam.
Just take something we have.
You got artificer
Take something.
spells.
Oh,
Pam.
of the things that y'all have, what would I take?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ilgus is you.
I probably would take the immovable rod.
Ah,
What?
There has to be a way you can figure out how to get unlimited energy.
I see the logic and I get
Yeah.
it.
That's what you would take?
What do you think I should?
Something cool.
it does leave a lot to be desired if you're not in a D&D game. Like, you could make sure nobody would ever, and
Yeah, and if you can't figure it out, you just have a stick.
I could figure it out. You can't move my stick though. Just try and move my stick.
Yeah, you'll have a movable stick while I'll be... Never mind.
yeah, we don't need to.
Let's go with plane shift and just see what happens.
There you go. That's a good one.
I would also consider taking, I don't actually have it, but I could dispel magic just so I could hit every animal I see in hopes that one of them was Tyler and he just like falls out of the sky as a bird.
I think with true polymorph you could live forever too.
You could turn into an ancient gold dragon.
Yeah. Or a youthful, sexy gold dragon.
Well, if you turn into an ancient gold dragon, dragons have the shape change ability, so then you could shape change into a young, sexy gold dragon.
Okay, you thought about this already.
Yes.
Matt spends a lot of time thinking about dragons and their abilities.
Yes. Nothing like those hot, sexy dragons.
Yeah.
No, his favorite is the white power dragon. All back.
Good times, everyone.
Good question, Brent.
All right, thank you for your answers. I hope somebody has a question prepared for the next episode. 'Cause I don't, unless I think of one.
What's your most shameful moment?
I think we asked that, kind of. Or
Probably. We talk about our shame a lot.
I think I asked, like, what was the worst time you, like, puked or shit or whatever. So,
You did do the puke one.
anyway, all right, let's go ahead and begin the...
Stu, who's someone you know that you wouldn't care if they died?
Oh.
Ooh.
But yeah, you have to know them in real life.
Yeah, you have to know them in real life. And everyone else has to know them too.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll share their socials.
So if anybody wants to give us a Christmas present,
I mean, Catman was going to send us a cake, so, I mean, maybe the next step is...
cake with a bomb in it, yeah.
How much do you really love the Discount Heroes?
Is it enough to go to prison for the rest of your life?
Find out on Thursday.
We thought the Catman was a hero, but he was a villain. With a forklift certification.
That scares me that he's out there driving a forklift around sometime.
It's not that hard. I've driven a forklift.
I don't mean that it's hard to do. It's just what ideas he has while he's doing it.
All right, now, if you guys recall, we had some technical difficulties. We're going to try to jump into this scene as best as we can. And to that end, last week our intrepid adventurers prepared to face the last challenge of the arena, the return of Deathbeak. They were proving more than a match for the magically enhanced emu when Thrasher noticed signs that perhaps Deathbeak was a prisoner. Deathbeak had been driven into a frenzy by something other than the desire for battle. And as they stood triumphant, BOOMstone called for a killing blow and end to Deathbeak's life. In response, Thrasher implored for Deathbeak's help and opened up a dimensional door right into King BOOMstone's face. That's pretty much where we're at, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You were right there. I believe Deathbeak had even just done an attack.
I believe Deathbeaks did shoot towards BOOMstone.
Yeah, was Copes up there with you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Did you?
And I think I'm still a T-Rex.
All right, to set the stage again, remember, you're in the arena. The arena is made up of sand and stone block. The perimeter of the arena is lined with tombstones. That's what makes up the wall. All right. Those of you who are inside the arena, which I think is Nox and Demarok, although Demarok might be flying, you're standing in the arena. Deathbeak jumped up to do its wing flurry attack where it shot like super hot feathers out at y'all. And y'all are up there having all of that just happened. And if that was Deathbeak's turn, Thrasher, did you say anything to BOOMstone or anything like that? When you teleported over there, did you have some kind of decoration? You brandishing your axe at his head? Anything like that?
I'm certainly brandishing, yes. I don't think I said anything. I did say while I was on the ground, I pointed at him and said, I need to kill that guy to set you free, but he interpreted it as me talking about becoming the champion, I think.
Okay, so you're just brandishing an axe at him right now. Alright, BOOMstone looks at you with interest, turning his head. You see his head is adorned with a lavish crown. And atop each of the tines of the crown are other little crowns dangling off of those. And off of those little crowns are even smaller crowns.
Crowns.
He's got a lot of crowns. He seems to be looking at you with interest, looking at the blade of your axe up towards your eyes. He seems interested in what's going on, but he just stands there waiting. And now it's Demarok's turn. He doesn't look spooked.
And we're not fighting him, are we?
I think you're lying. I think he looked spooked.
BOOMstone, we've done it. Just like you asked, we put on a great show for the Coliseum, and now we've defeated your terrible bird.
The bird is flapping in the air.
I mean, like pseudo-defeated. Like, it's morally crushed. I believe we're owed a boon. Which I haven't Googled, but I think is a good thing. We've all been waiting on one.
Are you holding for a response?
Yes.
Everybody else is too?
Unless it's my turn.
I was about to say, is it my turn?
It would be Nox's turn immediately after Demarok.
How high up is this platform from the bottom of the...
From the bottom, say 60 feet up.
Can I jump into the stands as a T-Rex and start running up there?
You could, yeah.
All right, let's just go for that. There's a lot of action going on, so I don't know. I can't do anything. I'm just going to try to kind of climb into the stands.
It sounds like this is... Demarok just made a really dramatic proclamation, and then there's a T-Rex trying to climb a 4-foot high fence with his arms up there to climb into the stand.
Yes, none of this sounds unusual.
I don't know if I can really get anywhere.
All right, but you
Yes, it's going to be quite hilarious to
yeah,
watch.
you can get into the stands. Goblins shout in terror as they flee from around you.
Just trying to work my way up there. Whether it's to get a boon or to eat a BOOMstone. Just working my way.
And that's what I'm saying. Do we get a boon? Do you eat a boon?
I know if you kill a goblin with crowns, you get his crowns.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
It's good to know.
You guys see how many crowns he had?
he had a lot. They're hanging crowns on crowns. I mean,
On crowns.
Yeah, no,
It's crowns all the way down.
it's too many. Just imagine how many more in his teeth too.
that was a bad joke. I mean, this is not a
Hey, they
good
can't all
joke.
be winners. Somebody else go. My turn's over.
Thrasher, if you want to punctuate what Demarok said, you can go ahead. Or if you want to say your own thing, you can go ahead.
Like it's my turn?
It is your turn.
Boon we request your corpse and all your crowns.
And then I hit him. 25.
That's a hit.
And I'm going to do the second one recklessly. Damn it. 15.
15 just misses, but let's go ahead and do the first hit.
Oh.
So you slash into him with your axe after saying that statement. Demarok, you want to add any commentary as you see Thrasher do that?
No.
14 slashing and 4 fire.
All right, as you strike into BOOMstone, he tumbles down off of the platform and almost comically bounces all the way down, landing in the middle of the arena.
Oh God, he's rubber and I'm glue.
You can roll an insight check, Thrasher.
Ooh, inside. 14.
It's not good enough to notice. There's something odd there.
But can we all admit that's more than you thought I was going to roll?
That's so true.
That's fair.
Copes, you're up.
So he's down in the middle now?
He tumbled down to the ground and is not moving on the floor of the arena.
Is there any chance I would be able to notice something weird about him doing that?
Yeah, he's up on the dais with me. He watched me hit him.
Oh, you watched him hit. Okay, if you're up there, then yeah, you can see it. Go ahead.
Was that insight?
Yeah.
27.
Nice.
So he was definitely hamming up how hard that hit him.
Okay.
He was playing up how much he was injured by that.
So Coach is going to point. We're 60 feet up. Are we within 90 feet from up here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Coach is going to point at him and yell, "Burn, baby, burn!" And then I'm going to cast Elemental Bane.
Okay.
What is I've never heard of this spell.
You get to pick an element, and then if he takes damage from that element on his turn, he takes an extra 2d6 of that type.
Oh, nice.
That's really good.
Whoa.
Well, it says the first time each turn, the affected target takes damage of that type. So I guess maybe it's once.
Once per turn, though, not per round. So multiple people could cause it.
Yes, yeah. So he has to fail a Constitution saving throw.
All right, I'll tell you this. Right now, he's got a +1 to that.
What do you mean right now?
Oh no.
He rolled a 17 for a total of 18.
Do you have a woe?
Well, I don't remember what I rolled last time, honestly.
You've been at woe because I think you used it in your fight against Merkwink.
Okay, I think that's a
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
it's a D6, right?
Yes.
That's a 3, so 15.
I mean, that makes him fail, doesn't it?
What's your spell save?
Oh, 16.
Nice. That's like the first time that's ever worked.
There you go. So he fails. What does it look like when you do that?
A bunch of like fireflies circle around him and then fly inside all his clothes. So basically, if fire ignites them, they're gonna burst.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna huck a javelin at him. I think I'm still in my archer form.
Yes.
Yeah, it is in the form.
That's a hit. He's just on the ground, not moving.
And it's, oh, damn. It's 2d8 plus 1, 16.
Jeez.
He's just lying on the ground, not moving. Okay.
And then what's the quickest way I can get down without hurting myself?
Walk.
Okay, I have extra movement with my feet too, so I have 10 extra feet.
I thought you had
Yeah, you
hooves.
Shut up.
You can get down to the bottom of the stands. You'll just have to hop over the rest of the way to get into the arena.
Okay, that's cool. All right, that's my turn.
Partial cover from where you're at.
Hell yeah.
All right, now it's Deathbeak's turn. I believe you had implored Deathbeak to turn against BOOMstone with you, right? Thrasher?
Yeah, she recognized us as friends, I believe. I gave her a T-Rex hug.
She could smell me, and then I changed out of my disguise, even though she can't see.
The T-Rex hug, I forgot about that.
I wish I could.
Deathbeak begins whirling in the air. You can feel the wind whip up around you as she points her beak straight downward and begins rotating, spinning faster and faster, preparing to fly straight down as she falls to the ground. But this is going to take more than a turn, so
Like a dervish.
Oh, she's doing legs. That's awesome.
Nice.
Birdish, if you will.
And I will.
You shouldn't.
I've made at least 4 really bad jokes tonight, so I'm on board.
You're on bird.
Do we do good jokes, too? Is that a thing that we do?
But hey, we haven't gotten there yet, but maybe.
One of these days.
There was that one.
That one. We all know the one he's talking about.
I think we all know what we're talking about here.
Yep. Let's not talk about it anymore.
all right, the round is over. It's BOOMstone's turn. Got a stab wound. You see BOOMstone stir on the ground as the wind whips around him. You see BOOMstone grinning as he lifts up his bloodied face from the dirt, his crown unmoved off the top of his head. And you see that his fists are plunged into the ground. And as he begins to stand, you see the earth swelling upward like a balloon being inflated.
Uh-oh. What are you doing there, BOOMstone?
With a resounding, he tumbles backward as a shower of magic erupts upward, raining down upon him as he cackles maniacally. You see his form swells as he grows in stature, growing at least 3 feet taller than his normal 2.5 feet tall self,
He's huge.
although his lower half remains the same size.
His dick.
It's just his torso is much bigger.
Just grew from the waist up.
Yeah. The ground darkens around him as it takes on a grayish hue, spreading outward. As 4 of the tombstones lining the edge of the arena slam open like enormous doors, revealing glorious storerooms filled with crowns.
So many crowns!
My eyes widen.
BOOMstone cackles as one by one the crowns lift up into the air as though plucked up by tiny little strings. They flit about like moths, zipping erratically as they ascend into the air.
Gotta shut up, room.
And you hear BOOMstone call it
I've got a crown for each of you.
in between laughs as the swarm of crowns coalescing into the sky stills suddenly, and 5 crowns zip out and start approaching each of the 4 of you and Deathbeak.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's approaching us?
These floating crowns.
I think he's gonna try to mind control us.
Nah. We just gotta fight the crowns. It'll be fine.
But you see, BOOMstone is just laughing maniacally, being rained upon by this magic as the crowns swirl around. It's Demrock's turn.
So you never really answered my question. Is this the boon coming to me? Is this crown my boon? Is it BOOMstone? Have I been saying it wrong? I was hearing BOOMstone and with an M. Hello?
It's BOOMstone.
Oh, okay.
He calls out in between laughs.
Your intentions have been made clear. Your allies saw to that. There's no turning back now. Although if you are willing to turn against your allies, I would reward you.
Oh, this is the worst person to be on.
Oh, no. Of course. No.
Reward me with what?
Oh god.
A boon.
Crowns beyond number. Whatever you wish. Anything that is within my power to grant.
Can you turn the magic off?
What do you mean?
I could probably explain it. You know, like, I just need to cut off all the magic that's coming down here. All the rivers and stuff. I need to plug them up. I mean, you can have like a little stream, but that's it.
You talk of subverting the very essence of the Goblin Kingdoms.
Yeah, that's a cool way to say it. Can you subvert the essence of the Goblin Kingdom? Clip-tips?
Well, I don't know what you want me to say to that. I mean, you see the situation we're in right now.
You wanted my help? You know, you came to me. Heck, can you help me? Yeah, I'll help you, but this is what I want.
Fine, I'll help you do this. Just turn against your allies. Help me.
Inside check.
Okay, sure.
Oh god.
He snaps a finger and one of the crowns zips over towards you.
Put this upon your head.
Oh, no, I'm not really a crown dude. I can put it in my bag. I appreciate it, though.
All right, you've got it.
Okay.
I think you should take that crown out of the bag.
Why?
I don't think it's a good idea with that crown being in that bag.
Nah, that's fine.
If you will have my boon, then you will defend me. Go!
Yeah, where's your boon? I've been waiting on one.
You have to help me first.
Oh, okay. Hey, stop, guys.
No!
All right.
It's Nox's turn if you want to know after that.
I'm going to run back into the arena and charge at BOOMstone. Was the crown flying at me, you said?
It is.
I'm going to try to eat it.
In what capacity?
I'm a T-Rex. I'm a T-Rex. Just catch it out of the air with my mouth. If it's coming at me.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
So I'll make a bite attack at it, I guess. Or just...
I'd say it doesn't even require an action. It's coming towards you on its own.
Okay. Yep, I'm going to scoop it up, and then I'm going to try to hit BOOMstone with my tail.
All right, gonna go after BOOMstone.
Yep.
Make an insight check. Or, yeah, probably an insight check.
Okay. Oh, I actually have better insight as a T-Rex. That's sad.
That's That's really funny.
I have a +1. 10, so an 11.
11? Oh, your stomach's a little upset from eating that crown.
I mean, it feels like that would be logical. It doesn't sound like appetizing thing. But can I still make my tail attack?
Yeah, you can make a tail attack.
All right, so it's got a +10 to hit. Nat 20.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, I'm feeling just right. Little indigestion is good for the soul.
Demarok, you're saying like, no, stop.
Yeah. Guys, come on.
All right, so that is gonna do 68 with the extra.
68 damage.
68 +7, so 24
Ugh.
damage. Not very good roll.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of golf club swing him with my tail.
You know what that's one off from being?
67.
Nice.
All right, you tail crush him into the ground.
And then I do a little jig, little dance. I'm still performing, so.
All right, and you feel a tremendous pain in your stomach after you complete that attack.
Oh no.
The crown is hot in your stomach.
Oh no.
Demarok, you smell smoke from your bag
Oh no.
Oh, God
As-
dang it.
as
I
both
start-
crowns explode.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Brent, I didn't know.
I said don't put that in there.
You didn't tell me not to eat it.
Yeah, well, you never listen when people tell you that, do you, Tyler?
If you die, you just revert. You're fine. That has our couches in it.
No, we gave our couch away.
Oh, fuck.
We're fine. We'll get more couches.
We must rebuild.
But where are you going to find another 3-armed, half-rhinoed man? Gnome.
You take 36 fire damage.
Okay.
You can make a I don't even know. I don't think you can make any saving throw here.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Clinch? Like,
36?
Matt, I can't roll right now. Roll 2d6 and reduce it by that.
2d6?
A tremendous burst of smoke and fire erupts from the bag. Demarok, make a dexterity saving throw.
Coming at you, boss. 20.
You take 8 fire damage from the jet of fire that erupts from the bag.
Nice.
7 reduced from that. Thank you, Thrasher.
I mean, ow!
can you cast spells, Matt?
I have to make a con save here. So I took...
You can't absorb elements, though.
No, I can't. I took 36 minus Thrasher 7, so 29. So it's going to be a 15 Constitution saving throw to not lose concentration. I have a +4. That's a 13. So I'm going to come out of polymorph form into my usual monstrosity form. Don't eat the crowds! Oh, God, don't eat the crowds!
Don't put them in your pockets either!
All right, you see 2 more crowns fly out from the cloud of crowns in the sky and head towards the 2 of you. And then it is Thrasher's turn.
All right. How far away from me is BOOMstone?
You teleported upward, probably about 70 feet away, in a straight line.
I'm going to run 40 feet towards him, and then I'm going to chuck my transaction at him. Check how that thing works again. Yeah, if I get an odd number, I have advantage on people with less money, even more money. So let's hope for an even roll. And I get an odd roll. Of course I do.
I think we all knew.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew that was coming.
Yeah, we did. All right, I'm going to chuck it, and I'm going to do it recklessly because I want advantage anyway. Depending on what this first roll looks like. 18, I will not do it recklessly.
Okay.
But 23, so two transaction hits.
You can throw it twice, it comes back.
You told me it comes back.
If I did, then it does. Okay. Whoa. So you hit twice?
23 total damage.
All right, it's taking some damage. Here we go. Now it's Cope's turn.
That crown is where at?
Oh, by the way, Thrasher, that crown, it reached you and is now hovering right next to your head.
All right.
It is flitting around your head.
But it hasn't done anything to me yet.
Has not done anything right now.
So that crown's still right on me, right?
Yes. Well, it's on its way to you.
Fuck. I can't do anything I wanted to do because I didn't read my spells well. Can I try to throw a javelin at my crown?
Sure.
I'm gonna try that.
Just a regular javelin?
Just my bonus action javelin.
Or your special power shot
Yeah, my bonus action.
Archer form one, right?
Yeah. It's a nat 1. How's that do?
Nat 1.
Should have ate it. You don't have to roll for that.
It's true. Yeah, your shot goes wide. Goes right through the crown.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump over the rails and turn into an animal.
Okay. Is it relevant which animal right now?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
I don't want to waste a bunch of time on this turn trying to decide.
Okay, you've turned into an animal. It's Deathbeak's turn. Deathbeak also has a crown floating around her. The wind whips wildly as she suddenly accelerates downward, attempting to drill a hole straight through BOOMstone's chest.
I hope this is a very specifically targeted attack.
If you're nearby, you have to make a strength saving throw to avoid being knocked prone.
Okay. My specialty.
You're probably flying Demrock, so I think you're okay.
Yep.
I'm generally assuming that anyway.
I got a 17 on my strength save.
That is strong enough not to
Yes!
get hurt. Okay.
Am I nearby?
You are not.
It's those new rhino genetics.
All right, Deathbeak crashes down, burrowing its beak straight into the earth, taking BOOMstone deep into the ground with it. You see Deathbeak go about halfway into the ground, and as Deathbeak does so, basically as it is right next to the ground, you see the crown next to it erupt. So if you are near it, you have partial cover, so you get, I think is it advantage or a bonus to the saving throw? I think it's a bonus for partial cover.
I think it's a bonus, like a +2 for
+2, yeah. Yeah, so you guys have partial cover against the saving throw, but the crown explodes.
Okay, is that a dexterity you said?
It is. So that's for Demrock and Nox.
All right, I got a 19 +2, 21.
That's a pass.
Nice.
And I got a 9.
That is a fail. So you take 18 damage if you pass. 18 fire damage if you pass.
If you pass?
If you pass. 36 if you fail.
No.
Golly.
That's too much.
I'm gonna use an absorb elements here to half that. Just whip my sword around, funneling that magic into it. Take some of the heat off.
And Demi, you can reduce that by 8.
By how much?
8.
All right, you can only see half of Deathbeak, and you cannot see BOOMstone at all. It would now be BOOMstone's turn. Nothing occurs during BOOMstone's turn. The crowns, however, are continuing to pursue you. Everyone now can make a perception check.
15.
12.
13.
19 if it relies on sight.
It does rely on
8.
Those of you who got a 15 or better, you notice that as the crowns move towards you, they seem to start radiating heat. Like they start to burn hot as they approach. And to make it more clear to you guys how this is going to work, at the end of your turn, unless you've moved more than a certain amount, which you don't know yet, it will be right next to you on your turn, at the end of your turn.
Okay. So it's like as they're getting closer, they're ready to blow, so we might be able to move away.
You might be able to, yeah.
Okay.
Demrock, it's your turn. The smoke's clearing. An emu is half buried in the ground. Buried.
Yeah, I want to peek into my bag and whisper down in there and see if that whatever creature's been living in there is okay. After that explosion.
Just like a hand comes out doing a thumbs down.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, bud.
It's just smoke and ash in there. You don't see any signs of whatever creature you're looking for.
Alright. I want to fly around a bunch. I'm gonna try to hit one of the crowns with my whip.
All right, your whip's range is like 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up to one.
Yeah, you can fly up to the one that's heading towards you or towards somebody else.
All my dice are gone. 23 to hit.
You hit the crown.
Nice. That's probably like a D10 or something, right?
It's less than that.
I'm using my chainsword. 2d6 plus 1.
Okay.
10 damage.
10 damage. The crown explodes.
Nice.
Oh, that was easy.
You have to make a dexterity saving throw because you're within the explosion range.
Maybe not nice.
15.
That is a pass. You only take 15 fire damage.
Nice.
Another crown emerges from the cloud, zipping towards you, but you won't have one on you this turn. Nox?
Okay, so Deathbeak is on top of him in this hole.
Yep.
And so we can't see him at all. Are they like deep underground?
They're underground, yeah. I mean, they're like 20 feet down.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to... That limits my options.
You can ready an action if you want in preparation for possibly something happening.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is cast haste on myself.
Okay.
Which is going to give me some extra movement speed, as well as some AC and additional things. And I'm going to try to just pick up my ability to move around so I can try to avoid these crowns. So I'm just going to start hauling ass around the outside of this ring, trying to avoid this crown right now.
So how fast can you move with haste?
So haste is going to double my movement speed. Let me double check that. For this turn anyway, I get an extra action on each of my turns that I can use to dash or disengage. So I'm just going to use it to dash so I can move, and then I'll blade song with my bonus action. So I can move like 180 feet a turn or something stupid.
The crown is a long ways away from you then. It's
I
still
see.
heading towards you, but you're able to keep ahead of it. You may not have
Okay.
180 feet to move or whatever, 120, total distance, but you can stay ahead of it.
Yeah, I got 100. Yeah. So I got 25 plus blade songs 35, and it doubles, so I can move 70. And then if I dash, it's 140. So I'm just like running circles, just staying ahead of it.
You are ahead of it. All right, it's Thrasher's turn.
How far is the crown that's chasing me from me?
It will be next to you at the end of your turn if you don't move. I'll say that. Let's say it's 40 feet away from you right now.
All right. And I'm I'm on BOOMstone now, right?
Well, he's in the ground. You can't see the BOOMstone at the moment.
Oh, he's in the ground.
He's in the ground. He got dove bomb.
I don't know how the hell I messed up. I'm gonna chuck transaction at the crown following me. 25.
25, that's a hit, and the crown explodes. You are at a safe distance from the explosion.
Nice.
Is there any other crown in my range? Which I need to see what that is.
There's probably the crowns that are coming for... Copes is a little bit of ways, but probably the one... Well, Demarok just destroyed his own crown. Copes is probably the only one you could reasonably get.
Is Copes in a range where it's gonna fuck him up if I blow it up?
Not right now.
All right, I'm gonna chuck it for my second attack at that one.
I
Right?
thought for sure you were going to say I'll wait until it gets closer.
17.
17. That's a hit, just barely. The crown explodes overhead. Copes. It's your turn.
How far away do they have to be for us to be safe from these?
You don't know. Thrasher was safe at 40 feet.
Can I retcon something?
Yeah, well, maybe. You turned into an animal, I think, a moment ago.
Well, instead of that, could I have shifted into my chalice form?
Yeah, fine.
On that turn, I would have been able to heal. Can I just do that real quick?
With the chalice?
I just don't want to be an animal. I thought of something way better to do. Or I won't heal if it's only 6.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so
You got a chalice on your head. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna use. I haven't used this yet. My ring of shooting stars, and I'm gonna summon 4 spheres of lightning to orbit me at like 30 feet away.
Oh, that's one of the things you can do.
Yeah, and if anything enters. Where's it at? When a creature other than you comes within 5 feet of a sphere, the sphere discharges lightning at the creature and must make a DC 15 saving throw.
Okay. How many feet?
I can move him up to 120 feet. I'm gonna do
Oh,
him
nice.
at 30 feet away, and like
Okay, that's cool. Nice.
I figured that's cooler than just attacking as a bear or something.
Yeah. Do you want to hop into the ring? Remember, you're right on the edge of the stands right now.
Yeah, I'll hop.
All right, you're in the arena now.
I give you a high five as I run by like the Flash.
Nice. A high five. Oh, well, he probably takes my lightning spheres damage, so that'll be.
No, please.
Brent, when I'm shifting, even though I can shift every time, does it take a wild shape every time?
When you change them while you've already shifted, I don't think that takes a use though.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm going to change, because if I did Chalice last time, I'm going to change into Dragon and float 10 feet off the ground with my spheres orbiting me.
I see. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, it is Deathbeak's turn. All right, you see Deathbeak struggling. It is stuck in there a little bit. He's got his feet struggling to pull his head out. And moving initiative on, you see Deathbeak pushing his feet on, trying to pull his head free. And then suddenly Deathbeak jerks. And then now you see it bracing its feet against something as it is pulled downward.
Oh, jeez.
The ground starts to crumble around you. If you're standing on foot, you're forced to move backward a little bit. As Deathbeak tumbles down into the sinkhole that opens up in the middle of the arena.
That's not good. Deathbeak! Can we see her, or is it just like gone?
You might be able to see her, but she falls pretty far. You see a hand clutching the edge of the pit dramatically. A bloodied goblin hand hoists himself up. Crown still perfectly level on top of his head. Blood covering his face, knuckles, and clothing. He looks at the 4 of you and smiles.
I hate that smile!
I hate that guy.
Just give us your crown!
As magic erupts from the sinkhole. Hey, Demarok, you're right there, right?
Yep. Well, yeah. Ish. I'm flying around.
Hey, Demarok!
It's
me, Flint.
Next? Oh, Flint.
Wait, you know Mucinex? No, never mind. We'll talk
God.
about that later.
Oh, gosh.
No, it's me, Flint, and the Wandering Shade. What the hell, man? You're just attacking BOOMstone? You didn't even tell us? That's the whole reason we're here.
I didn't know we were going to do it right now. I thought we were going to get a boon first. And then maybe talk about it. But then my buddies wanted to just attack him now.
This is one of those part 1, no part 2 plans, isn't it?
Yeah. It's happened again.
Nailed it.
Did we have a part 1?
We'll do whatever we can to support you guys. The Shade's after BOOMstone too, so he's gonna help you.
Oh, well, great. Well, maybe you can help us now, because you see what's going on. It's not very good.
Yeah, Shade's got... And then he turns around and the Shade's not there anymore. Where'd he go?
He's probably cooling down some drinks somewhere.
All right, and BOOMstone holds up his hands, and you see the blood that's like coating him. You see the cuts are healing as the magic rains down upon him.
Dang, that looks powerful.
Says, I know you probably heard that the crowns make you a more powerful goblin.
No one told us that!
And you never asked, probably. But it's quite the opposite. Power is what gives you the crowns. I've got a whole lot of power.
And crowns start flitting through the air and swarming downward towards the arena.
Oof.
It's Demarok's turn.
So I've decided to try to be more helpful to you. So which one do you want me to kill? And I will do my best.
What, are you serious?
Yep, you seem pretty powerful. I think I'm going to switch sides.
Why don't you disrupt that guy with the axes?
That one? The big one?
Yeah, you said you're gonna help me.
Yep.
I saw you take that hit from that explosion. You can take it.
Yep. That's right. Okay. And then I want to cast Mislead.
Okay.
I become invisible and deaf and blind. And then there's an illusory version of myself that I can control.
Right.
And I want to send it after Thrasher.
Okay.
And I want to try to... It's kind of tripping.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't do anything, though, right?
I don't know.
This is just an illusion.
I wouldn't think so.
Illusion.
Well, it's corporeal.
Is it?
Oh, maybe I just send my... Okay, fine. I'll send the illusion over there to distract Thrasher. Hey, so do you know what a boon is? Because I keep waiting for this boon, and I haven't seen one yet. BOOMstone? Is it a rock? Probably a rock I keep getting back to. An herb? A boon? Throw a little boon on it, you know? Boon. Probably 2 O's.
Debbie, I'm kind of doing a thing right now.
You think there could be 3 O's in boon? Boon.
Debbie, stop. Go hit something.
Yeah, somewhere to have a silent one. Maybe they just added an extra one.
Give me a bardic or something.
Boon.
Also, you notice that as the crowns come down from the sky, the crowd starts clearing out of the stadium.
Oh, like they're completely leaving. Not like scooching back, they're leaving.
They're leaving.
I think we got him on the ropes. The crowd's leaving.
Nox, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. I am going to charge BOOMstone and try to use my haste action to Rhino Horn attack him.
Okay.
I don't know if I actually have a Rhino Horn, but I'm running 170 feet per 6 seconds, and I want to try to stab him with my head.
Okay. I'll give you advantage if you're doing it at the end of a haste movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just going to run at full speed. What kind of attack would that be?
You're automatically proficient in it. It's your own head horn.
Because it's your face.
It's my face.
And
Is that a dexterity based, or is that going to be strength based?
normally it'd be strength, but I'm fine with it being dexterity. for fun.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I've got a +9 to that then. That's a 12 plus 9, so 21.
That's a hit for sure.
It's a D4, like a dagger?
Yeah, let's just say D4 right now.
Yeah. It's more about the meaning behind it. So it's a 3, and if that's strength-based, it's just a 3.
No, add your dexterity to it. We're gonna go
Okay,
dex
so
all
+5, so that's going to be 8. But now that I'm right up on him, since that was my haste action, I still can take my regular action.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack him twice with my staff. So that is going to be a 25 and a 25.
Both of those hit.
So that is going to be 20. That's going to be 22 damage on that. And then I'll throw a booming blade on there for another 6 force damage.
Ouch.
And I guess I'm going to have to stop there. Actually, can I disengage, or not disengage, but I'm just going to try to run away from him.
You can use your movement, yeah, to try to just move back the remaining movement.
Yeah, he'll get an opportunity attack, but
Yes, he tries to use an opportunity attack to grab you.
with my blade song and my haste, I am at 27 AC right now.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho.
All right, well, he's got a +5 to grab you. He fails to grab you.
Sweet. And then I'm just going to take off and keep running around the ring.
All right, you're keeping it at a distance.
Yes.
All right, you see the crowns continuing to descend outward. They are glowing red hot as they approach.
Uh-oh.
It is Thrasher's turn.
How far from BOOMstone am I now? BOOMstone. Damn it, I did it. BOOMstone.
BOOMstone.
You're probably 40 feet away.
Excellent. My speed is 40. Is there another crown chasing me yet?
Yes, one descended down as soon as the first one was destroyed.
All right. I'm going to run up and attack BOOMstone. 17.
17 hits.
All right. And that'll be... 19 damage and 2 more fire damage, so 21 total damage.
Nice.
You can roll 2 more d6 on that fire damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right.
The fireflies.
Oh, nice.
Another 10 damage.
So 31 total damage.
How's BOOMstone looking?
It looks like he's healed up somewhat, but you've dealt a lot of damage even since then.
All right, and
But the magic is still raining down upon and him.
what's the magic doing to me? What am I getting out of it?
It's a great question. Are you trying to sense for that?
I stick my tongue out and catch it like snowflakes.
Oh,
You
That's
can taste
great.
it.
there's an odd flavor
Just-
in here.
Well, let me. Can I attack a crown and then you tell me what I taste?
Yeah.
So I check my transaction at a crown. 25, so I know I hit it.
Yep. It explodes.
Boom goes the dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And then I stick my tongue out and taste some of the magic raining from the sky like a snowflake.
All right, you get a familiar flavor. One that you've tasted long ago. Actually, not that long ago. Down in the hive. You feel a sense of energy.
Guys, I've tasted this before.
You feel a sense of energy when it touches your tongue. Just like it once did in the brain plane when Flargle was drowning your face in the magical fluids.
Ugh.
What's it do to me?
It restores some of your health.
Woo!
Ooh.
Where's this raining from?
From the ground. 2d6 health. You get 11 health back.
Jeez.
Guys, get a taste of this stuff.
Don't eat the crowns.
You see some of the cuts or wounds, burns on your skin start to evaporate away. And BOOMstone looks at you with shock.
How can a human have this power?
Yeah, I like magic water too, bitch.
Oh yeah, baby, the boom is here and the boom is real. Every Thursday, your ears better be ready, cause that's when we drop the hottest, wildest, bone-rattling D&D adventure this side of the multiverse. Oh yeah! And if you want more of this chaotic magic, you gotta join us on Discord. Follow us at our Linktree. End of sentence. And don't forget, folks, if you're craving that sweet, sweet social nectar, head on over to Instagram, search Discount Heroes, and follow our trail of mayhem and glory. Oh yeah! But before you go, let me lay it on you one more time. Here comes the boom! That's right, the boom is coming at you every week stronger than a fireball from a wizard. We got no chill. Thanks for listening to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. BOOMstone out.